Hey guys, what's up? Um, well, today is my top 30 favorite films, part 1. Please don't ask why I'm doing this again. I deleted my top 20 favorite films, part 1 and 2, because my list have changed a lot, and I listed up to 30 because I just have too many favorite movies. It's just my personal favorite list of films that I love very much. So some of these movies I won't talk a lot of, I'll just show you it. This part 1, I'm gonna count 30 down to 20. So let's begin. Number 30, First Blood. This movie is just fantastic. My favorite action film of all time. It's just an amazing movie. One of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. His performance was great, and especially the ending. So yeah, First Blood. Number 29, Night of the Living Dead. This movie is just a true classic. One of the greatest independent horror films of all time. And one thing is that it was the last movie in a theater that didn't have any R rating. After this movie came in the theater, the R rating came. So this was the last movie that pre-teens and all that could see, and that was really special. But it's just a great classic horror movie, and my favorite Saw movie, and one of my favorite horror movies. It's just a true classic. On number 28, The Shining. Another one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I mean, one of my favorite Stanley Kubrick movies. Jack Nicholson is just fantastic. He's really going out of his mind. It's just oh man, it's just a fantastic movie. I love it. I reviewed this one before, so I won't talk about it. Actually, a lot of these films which I'm going to show, I actually have reviews, so this one will be really quick. So yeah, on number 27, Rear Window. It's a Hitchcock film. Don't count these two. Rear Window. I mean, it's just such a brilliant movie. One of Hitchcock's best movies of all time. It's just so brilliant done. I mean, you feel like you are James Stewart sitting on a wheelchair looking through the window. You feel like you are him. You feel like you are on his spot looking outside a window. It's just brilliant done. It's just fantastic. So yeah. Number 26, The Dark Knight. One of my favorite movies from the decade, yes. Definitely the best superhero movie that's ever been made, and comic book movie also. And I know that stuff because I'm a huge comic book fan. The Joker as Heath Ledger, God, he was amazing. Christian Bale's Batman was okay. It did have some, cliches, and one big problem was that they explained a lot of this movie. They just explained everything. But the movie is just fantastic. I loved it. Not perfect, but for me, well, it wasn't perfect for me either, but I loved it anyway, so yeah. Number 25, Rocky. Don't count this one. Rocky. Rocky is just a true classic, and my favorite Sylvester Stallone movie. it's just an amazing movie. Yeah, there's not more to say about that. It's just, you got great with it. On number 24, Titanic. One of my favorite James Cameron movies. One of my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movies. And yeah, it's not more to say. The movie was, yeah, it was pretty long. It was some scenes I think they could just cut away, but other than that, it was just fantastic. It was just mind-blowing movie, and I actually planning to see it really soon again, because it's a really long time ago and see it. I just love the movie so much. Number 23. John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. Why do I love this movie? Well, a lot of people don't like it because it's real cheesy and all that. I saw it as a kid when I was 7 years old, and God, I loved it. It was just such an adventure going through. It was like, I was just so into this movie. I followed everything that happened. I was like, it was like I was in coma, and I had this movie in my mind, and it was just so fantastic, and I still love this movie. So yeah. Number 22, The Wizard of Oz. This is my favorite family movie of all time. It's just a classic movie, and it's just had this classic story. It's just a beautiful looking movie. You know, you look at that sepia tone. That was just sad looking, but when you come into Oz, it's just, oh man, it's a wonderful, gorgeous movie, and I love it so much. And number 21, the last movie in this video, and this was one of the movies I seen that got the inspiration for me to making movies. Tim Burton's Ed Wood. Tim Burton is just an amazing director. Nowadays it's not that good, but in the 90s he was really good. This is my favorite Tim Burton movie, my favorite Johnny Depp movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. So yeah, stay tuned to part 2, where we're gonna count down my top 20 to 11. Yeah. So stay tuned. Goodbye.